Hi, America, or good evening, America. This is Bianca, GOP girl with Clean TV Live. And hey, everyone, we did it. We all did it. Donald J. Trump is our 45th president with 305 electoral votes is the last count versus Hillary Clinton's 232. I've seen different figures, but that's about right. 305 to 232. Donald J. Trump won in a landslide. And we all did it. We did it with our voices. We did it with our votes. We did it with our prayers. We got out the vote, and we did what the liberal-based biased media said we couldn't do. We had been told that Hillary Clinton had it in the bag. They were already talking about Hillary as she was our next president. And I couldn't be happier than to see the liberal media in a complete stupor as they were shocked as Donald J. Trump became our next president. I'd like to say, yes, I'm smiling. I haven't stopped smiling. I'm either crying with joy or I have been smiling. I am so happy. And you know what? The evangelicals, they came out. They have not come out in decades. I said yesterday that 26 million evangelicals failed to come out to vote in the 2012 election. Well, you know what? They came out yesterday. They came out and they got out the vote. And today we have college students on college campuses, obviously, and they are too depressed or were too depressed to go to school. We had college students that were burning flags. You know what? Suck it up, okay? I mean, we live in a society, and it needs to change, where we have kids that feel like they're entitled, that they feel like everything is supposed to always go their way. Well, you know what? Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose. And I wonder, how many of them actually voted? How many of the people protesting in the 7 cities that are now protesting right now, how many of them actually voted? Fox News actually tried to interview one of them, and instead he used foul language, had nothing to say, just said that Donald Trump wasn't for him. If I had to bet, I'd say he was probably an illegal immigrant, and he was probably smoking weed all day yesterday and forgot to vote. Well, he wasn't supposed to vote because he was illegal, but of course, as we know, the illegals have been voting. But nonetheless, you know what? America needs to teach their children. We win some, we lose some. I wasn't happy in 2012. None of the Republicans were happy when Mitt Romney lost. But you know what? We live in a democracy, and Mitt Romney lost. He lost for reasons which we all knew. And you know what? Hillary Clinton lost for reasons the Democrats, if they admit it, they know. They chose a criminal to represent their party. They chose a criminal to run for the president of the United States. And this is a woman that could not pass a basic FBI background check. And they wanted her to be president. But you know what? Let's not forget, she actually really wasn't the candidate that was supposed to be running. The election was stolen from Bernie Sanders, who now is living in 3 homes, seems to be living a good life, and Hillary Clinton was the candidate they chose. Well, you know what? We have to live. You reap what you sow. And you know what? That's what the Democrats did. Next, as for the kids on the college campuses, you know what? Those colleges need to take those kids, and they need to expel them. You burn the American flag, you should be expelled from college. You skip school because you're too depressed because of an election and it didn't go your way, you should get penalized. You should have a grade marked. You should go down a grade. I mean, I am tired of the crybabies. I am tired of the liberals and their complaining. You know what? If we had lost, you can bet your bottom dollar that every Republican that would come on the news and would complain about Hillary, they would be criticizing us. Well, you know what? I'm not going to really criticize, but you know what? You don't burn down your cities, you don't loot, you don't create violence in order to get your way. You lost the election, Democrats, and you need to accept it. And burning cars, burning buildings, looting businesses isn't going to help anyone. We need to come together because you know what? The silent majority was a large part of this election. There were a lot of people who were Democrats. There were a lot of people who were independents who did not admit to voting for Donald Trump. And the reason being was because the liberal-based media had put fear in people to not admit who they were voting for. The media wanted everyone to believe that Donald Trump, that any of his supporters were racist. And that just wasn't true. But see, that's what happened. People were too afraid to say, I'm voting for Donald Trump. Now, of course, we all know I wasn't afraid to say I was voting for Donald Trump. You know why? Because I knew he was the best man for the job, and I still know he's the best man for the job. Donald J. Trump will create jobs. Donald J. Trump will repeal and replace Obamacare. I just spoke to someone today whose wife's health insurance is going from $781 to $1,700. Now, I know they're in a little bit higher of an income bracket than I am. However, it's still outrageous. We need to replace Obamacare. Donald J. Trump will keep illegal immigrants out. Therefore, the legal immigrants will be able to get jobs. And the Americans, the born American citizens, will be able to get jobs. We will be able to take care of our veterans. We will do away with the Iranian deal. We will fight ISIS. And I have a hunch that we will win. Donald J. Trump will appoint a cabinet like this country hasn't seen since Ronald Reagan. I have no doubt Donald J. Trump will make us all proud. Donald J. Trump, I know, will be a great president. And I just have to say, for the first time in a long time, first time in 8 years, I have hope for this country. I have hope, and I feel secure again in this country. The Republicans took the House, we took the Senate, so we can get things done. We can also get rid of all the Republicans that went against Donald J. Trump. John Kasich, he prepared a speech for tomorrow about bringing the party together to heal. Well, you know what, Mr. Kasich or Governor Kasich? Guess what? Donald J. Trump did what you tried to stop him from doing. He became the next president. And Speaker Paul Ryan, nice speech today. But you know what? It's a little too late. We all know how you truly felt about Donald Trump. The fact is, a few of the Republicans in the party, they turned their back when the going got rough. They turned their back at the smallest thing that Donald J. Trump did or said. And you know what? Nothing he did could compare with the criminal wrongdoings of Hillary Clinton. Donald J. Trump is a good man. And again, I have hope that he will make America great again. Anyway, everybody, congratulations. This is a win for all of us, okay? It's a good day or a good night. I barely slept, and you know what? I don't care. I am so happy, as I know so many of you are. We've all been through this together. This has been an election, I think, I think, what's his name, from Saddam Hussein. He said it was the mother of all wars or something. Well, you know what? This was the mother of all elections. And I'm glad it's over. And I'm glad it went our way. Anyway, congratulations again. And Donald J. Trump, President Donald J. Trump, congratulations. You did it. And I hope I know we all helped. Have a great night, everybody. Until next time, this is Bianca with GOP Girl and Clean TV Live. Good night.